Hello, my name is Diana, and here I'm gonna tell you about Factual reports. Check it out. Okay, first thing first is what is Factual report? Factual report text is a text that explains and elaborates some factual information related to particular objects, matter, or things which are based on empirical, real, and or scientific facts or information. Okay, next is what is the purpose of Factual report text? The purpose of a Factual report text is to convey information text observations and systematic analysis. The information described in the report text is usually general in nature, be it natural or atypical like mammals, planets, rocks, planes, state, cultural, transportation, etc. And it has two generic structures. The first one is general statement or general classification. This statement describes the common subject of report, common description, common classification, and also general statement of what being focused of what to be reported. The second is description. This description has two more points. The first one is general information. General information is the part that mentions the general information of the theme of writing. And the second is bundles of specific information that give us the elaboration of general information. Last but not least is language characteristics. The language characteristics of Factual report divided into four. The first one is using general nouns, which is an object of a general nature. The second is using simple present tense to indicate habit or general activities done or happening. And the third is using linking verbs to describe features. And the last one is using action verbs to describe behavior or act. Now let's just get to the example. Here I'm gonna tell you about two paragraphs about skin. So paragraph 1. Skin is the outer layer of the body. In human being, it is the largest organ of the system that covers our body. Our skin has a function to protect our body from infection and extreme temperatures, maintain fluid balance, and synthesize vitamin D for our personal needs. Next is paragraph 2. In this paragraph 2, maybe too much a little bit, so I'm just gonna tell you maybe a half of it. So yeah, paragraph 2. Skin has three main layers, which are epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis that have their respective tasks and need each other. The epidermis layer is the outermost layer of the skin. This layer doesn't contain blood vessels and is formed from Merkel cells, keratinocytes with melanocytes, and Langerhans cells. Under the epidermis layer, there is dermis layer. This layer contains hair follicles, sweat glands, sebaceous gland, apocrine glands, lymphatic vessels, and blood vessels. This layer is connected to the epidermis layer with the basement membrane. Structurally, this layer is divided into two regions, which are the region next to the epidermis called the papillary region, and the thick inner region that is known as the reticular region. Okay, from the text above, we can see that the text doesn't contain the subjective opinion of the author and has the same characteristics as the characteristics of the report text. Namely, contains scientific facts such as the function of the skin and skin layers and its function, and it has a very common title text. And all the sentences in the text above use the simple present tense. Okay, now let's get to the structures. Very simple. The general classification is in the first paragraph of the text, which explains the general about skin, and the description is in the second paragraph of the text, which describes the skin layers and their functions. Very simple, isn't it? Okay, maybe that's all for me. I'm very sorry if there is a wrong word pronunciation maybe, or a weird accent in your ears, because my English is not that good. So I hope this video is useful for you, and thank you very much.